All right, how you doing? This is Len Nevin with Loyalty Home Group at EXP Realty. Today I'm out in the Reserve at Red Rock neighborhood. This is a brand new Blandford neighborhood in Northeast Mesa. This is kind of what I would say is a nicer upscale area for sure. It's the Red Mountain area. So one of the things that a lot of people don't know about Blandford is they're a local company. They started here locally and they build here locally. I guess that makes them a local company, right? One of the first projects, at least for me personally, when I look at their projects, one of the ones that really put them on the map is a community called Lesendis. Lesendis is right up the street. I can see it from here. So this isn't the same territory as that one, but we're going to be looking at one of their new builds here in this community. And this is what they call a residence 2. So they don't necessarily give these, their models a name like, the Winston or blah, 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 whatever it is. They just call it by a number. And so this is the residence 2. So the residence 2 is a 1,900 square foot floor plan here in the Reserve at Red Rock. Now, the Reserve at Red Rock, this is a new community. It's being built out, as you can see behind me, this construction, everything going on in here. About 290, I believe, is the number they gave me, something like that, lots. I mean, I'm looking at the floor plan here, and I see 294. So 294 homes that are going to be built into this community. And what's cool is they have this private park. They've got, it looks like they've got a basketball field here that's going to be kind of, attached to this for the community. They've got a community pool, basketball court, tennis courts, playgrounds, all sorts of cool stuff. So, and it's a gated community here as well. So it's going to be a really nice, when this is all said and done, this is going to be another gem for Blandford to be able to show off and to be able to say that it's right down the street from their other gem of Lesendis. It's going to add in nicely. But what's really cool about this area is I'm looking out my front windshield, and I'll switch it around here for a second so you can see. All I see is mountains. And so, I live in Gilbert, right? And when I walk out my front door, I forget that there's any mountains. In fact, if I don't drive around sometimes, I don't even ever see them on a day-to-day basis. So living here, you're going to see these every day. It's going to be great, desert living. You've got cactus, that are here. You can see them. It's a beautiful, beautiful community. So anyways, let's get out of the car here in a minute. We're going to go take a look at this residence 2. This is a quick move-in home. So this one, if you happen to catch this video early enough, I may be able to actually get you into this one. So you're going to want to reach out to me as quick as you can to try to get into this one. Because like I said, this one's a quick move-in. It's ready to go. There's probably just a few finishes that need to be done, but that'll be about it. So yeah, let's go take a look. All right, so I'm in this residence 2, but before we get started, if this is your first time to our channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and of course ring that bell for more information about all things new homes related, things going on in the East Valley, things to do, lifestyle, what it's like just living in Arizona, whether you're a sports fan, nature fan, all that fun stuff. We cover all those different things, but right now we're covering some new construction, and there's a lot of new construction going on in the East Valley. So we're gonna go over some of that, and then we're gonna show you kind of what these different floor plans have to offer, what the builders have to offer, talk a little bit about incentives. But before we do that, let's take a quick walk around here. We're going to walk back outside this one and give you the kind of full tour. But there's a lot of noise out here with the contractors, so I wanted to come in first. So let's go take a look at this. Let's switch the camera around and go from there. All right. So you can hear the noise, the contractor noise, but let's get a look at this. So like I was saying, there's your mountain view right there. Let's take a look at this front of this house. Let's zoom out a little bit. So it's a nice house. There's nothing in that up there, just some people have asked me. It's just a look that this style, this elevation has. So you can see similar, different elevations. So you've got like prairie style, modern style, Spanish style. So there's different options that you have. What I like about Blandford, these homes all have these pavered driveways. So you're not seeing paver, concrete, concrete, paver. They went ahead and they just did pavers everywhere. So let's take a look through. Got this nice glass door here. So it gives you a nice sturdy entrance. I mean, this is a pretty heavy, solid door. What you'll see as you walk in here, first impressions, is you've got this light wood look tile throughout, and they did it everywhere. So I'll talk about that here again in a minute, but that's just something to take note of. You've got tall ceilings, so you're definitely not gonna feel claustrophobic in here. You're not gonna feel like you're too tall or anything of that such. I mean, it's just nice wide hallways, tall ceilings, gives it a nice luxury feel. Nice tall doors. So you go into this first bedroom, nice sized bedroom. This bedroom's massive for not being your main bedroom. This is a really big bedroom. As you can see, even got the tall closets on the doors and plenty of space for storage, clothes, whatnot. I mean, you can build this up here and just do whatever you want with here as far as additional storage. You've got your shared bathroom here. So as you can see with this shared bathroom is, it's clean, it's ready to go. Just got the slide-in tub. Perfect for these two rooms to share. And then come to this room. This is probably more of your standard size room. But once again, it's still a good sized room. Real big windows, lots of natural light. You've got the built-ins already ready to go for installing your ceiling fan, and that goes for this room as well. So go to your favorite appliance or hardware store, pick up some ceiling fans, and you're good to go. You've got can lights already put into here. So this is what we call a quick move-in home. And so when we say quick move-in, basically what that means is all the finishes here have already been chosen. The only thing that you could possibly do to this house at this point is come in and pay your painter to put the coat of paint on here that you'd like. As we walk down this hall, what you'll see is you've got your powder room here, which is good to have. So that other bathroom's not being used by your guests when you have people over. So this is the one that gets used. You've got a really nice laundry room. So you come in right off the garage, you've got your laundry room right here. I could see if you got kids, maybe put some hooks up here, maybe a shoe cubby right here. Hey kids, get those shoes off right as you come in. Washer and dryer will go here. You've got electric hookup. I don't see gas hookup. So just so you know, that's a little side note, but this is an add-on. So one thing I know about, these builders is having this already here is an add-on. So this is a bonus. Having these here, this is an add-on. This is a bonus. So these are already things that you're not going to have to worry about. Typically, you would just get a blank room with a place to plug your stuff in. But the fact that you already have a sink in here is amazing. All right, let's come into the living room. So the living room is laid out pretty well. You've got two separate spaces. So you've got your kitchen already set up over here, and then you've got your living room set up right here. TV is obviously slotted to go right in here, and it's already pre-wired or set up and ready to go, where you can just run your cables through here, put them behind the wall. And then you've got a nice covered patio right here for your furniture. And we'll go outside in a second. I'll kind of show you one of the additional benefits of this particular lot. And then in this layout, what I like is you have this entire separate dining room that goes right here, and it also has its own sliders. So I can just imagine if you're having like Thanksgiving or whatever, you could just have all this open and a nice cross breeze. You've got great, amazing counter space here. Once again, upgrades, these double quarts like this, the farmhouse sink. This is definitely an upgrade with your cooktop. And then you've got an upgraded, fan hood here. So these are all little updates and upgrades that you would get, that you would pay for, that have already been chosen for you. So some builders, when they do their spec homes, if you want to call it, sometimes they'll go cheap on a lot of this stuff. not this one. This one, I mean, I would say a lot of people are going to look at what this one has already got built out and say this is exactly what I would have done. And they went with the KitchenAid appliance package, which is a nice appliance package made in the USA. A lot of people don't know that, but it is. And so you got your microwave up here, and then you've got a nice walk-in pantry here, and then your refrigerator will go there. And as you can see, it's already wired, or not wired, but plumbed and ready to go for your ice maker. There you go. So, last room we need to go check out is the master, and then we'll go outside. Another good sized room. I actually like that they didn't put any doors from here to the outside. It gives you more wall space. I've seen some layouts where they'll do that. I prefer to have it over there. I'd rather have my privacy in here. You've got the super shower here, nice and big, solid glass. The hardware is solid. I mean, this thing's built really, really well. Got your double sinks. And then this one just went with a flat. The other one that I looked at had kind of a multi-tiered setup. So this is a nice different option here. Water closet here. And then what appears to be a decent sized closet, right? So when you peer down the hall, you don't realize that there's all this tucked back here. So just from looking down the hallway, you're kind of thinking that might be a smaller closet, but this ends up being really big. And what's even better is you have natural light coming in. So this works out pretty well. All right, let's shoot outside real quick. I'm going to show you some benefits of this lot. And one thing you'll notice too, so you've got this accordion style triple pane door. This thing is sweet, right? So you just push this thing, and then I'll show you what that looks like, right? So you come back here, and this just opens up the space quite a bit. So imagine having that open, this open, and you've just got this really big open space. It brings the outside in and vice versa. So you've got a decent amount of space here to do something with. You could definitely do like a pool, pavers, maybe like a Ramada type thing. It looks like, I see some umbrellas over there. Maybe they've put a pool in over there already. It's nice and deep, but what's cool about this lot is, look, you're not backing up to anybody. It's a wash. So because we're in the more of a mountainous area here, you've got these natural washes that have to remain. So the builder's tasked with, making sure that this stays as close to its natural habitat as possible. So that's why you have, cactus. That's why you have, saguaro cactuses here. That's a whole nother video I could do, but believe it or not, that little cactus right there, based on the research I've done, that bad boy right there is probably 75 to 100 years old, maybe 60, 75 years old. Takes these things a long time before they get their first arms. So this is the back of the house. Once again, nothing going on upstairs there. That's just a look. And then you come back over here. So you've got your access to service your air conditioning unit. And if I'm not mistaken, I just want to see real quick. So you've got these brand new air conditioners, right? And these things are pretty heavy duty. I mean, they want to make sure that this bad boy is going to do the job that it needs to do for this house and keep it efficient. So one of the things they do now is they zone them. So these homes, these new homes, compared to like if you would have bought this house even 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, so you find the same residence too at an older Blandford, and it's not going to have the same efficiencies that it does today. So they just keep getting better and better. And what a dramatic entrance, right? Love these triple pane doors that just slide open like that. So as always, one of the things I always recommend is reach out to us. These builders are great. The salespeople are super knowledgeable. However, at the end of the day, they work for the builder. Our job is to make sure that we get you the best price possible for these homes. Let's make sure that we get the incentives, the proper incentives that are being offered. Let's make sure that we get you the best price on these things. Let's go through the paperwork. Let's make sure that everything is on here that shows up. I mean, there's been times, not necessarily with this builder, but with other builders that I've worked with, where we look through the laundry list, especially these like spec homes and the ones that are pre-built and ready to go. And we found some mismatches on these sheets where I'm like, well, wait a second, where's this? And they've had to go in and switch things out. So, you know, paying attention to those little details makes a big, big difference and causes you some headaches in the future that you don't end up having to have. So reach out with any questions. Once again, like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more information on these videos, everything that we're doing. This is Blandford Homes once again, and on to the next one.